Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, well, welcome back. So, I'm driving. I just dropped Sif off at the groomers for a spa day because she is going over to my mom's for 2 weeks while I am in Japan. Also, I need to clean this part of my steering wheel. You know, you don't see this part of your steering wheel because it's on the other side, so you don't see it. And then when you do a video, you can see that it's really dirty, so I need to clean that at some point. That's kind of gross, but anyways, that aside, so Sif's going over to my mom's house for the 2 weeks that I'm out in Japan, which is in 8 days. So, you know, a week from now I am going to be heading over to Japan. And there's a Domino's pizza that's like right around the corner from the Airbnb that we got. And so I was looking at some of the weird like Japanese pizzas and stuff like that. So expect a lot of videos of me eating goofy Japanese pizzas over the next couple of weeks. I decided that me and Jonas are going to be doing like a lot of just short videos, maybe long videos, things I find interesting over there. Just going to upload them. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today we're going to be talking about imposter syndrome because it's been hitting me like real hard lately. So if you looked at one of my previous videos about like my ethical use of AI, questionable ethical use of AI, to get through my tech assessment for this job that I was interviewing for. Well, the interesting thing is that I had 2 follow-up interviews. So I had my 3rd interview yesterday, and I have a soft offer, but like I flat out told them in the interview, I'm like, hey, look, man, so I scraped like your entire public documents database, repository or whatever, and I created like a RAG chatbot based off of your knowledge base, and then gave it like an instruction set in order to assist me through your technical assessment. You know, full transparency and everything like that. Also, this road is really bumpy, and I don't really notice it unless I'm, you know, kind of focusing on what I'm doing here. But, and I thought, because like I see a lot of, you know, social media stuff, which is never a good barometer for how the real world works, because people are like, oh, well, as soon as I find out somebody used AI for my interview questions, you know, they're out the gate. The second interview that I had, they actually had me walk them through like the entire process of building that agent. And like one of the things for me, right, is I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do is very just baseline. I'm like, this is Gen AI. This is like, if you even want to remotely get involved with AI in any way, shape, or form, like a lot of these things that, you know, that I talk about and that I do are just the absolute bare minimum. You know, like you reduce almost all hallucinations through instruction sets and giving it the right bolted on, you know, knowledge base, right? You know, and so it's weird to me when I'm having to present at work, or I'm talking to like a product team or something about some of the stuff that I'm working on, and like how Gen AI can, you know, help out with like the things that they're doing, and like they don't even have the baseline of the stuff that I'm talking about. And like in my head, I'm stupid. Like I don't feel like I know like 90% of the things that I should know, or that I want to know, or how things work, or anything like that. And so like moving into my new position at work, like I've had to transition off into like I had to transition the new guy on, and like, I don't know, I think I'm a bad teacher because, like, most of the stuff that I do and that I know comes, like, almost instinctually, right? Like, it's like, well, I just know that I have to do this because, well, I've done it 30 times before. But when I'm trying to teach somebody something, like, I don't really think about it, right? It's like, oh yeah, well, we just open up this case. And it's like, well, why do we open up this case? It's like, I don't know, man, because I've opened it 20 times before this exact way, and that's just how we do it, right? You know, that's the whole thing. Now, I guess deep down inside, instinctually, like, I know why we're doing that, but I just don't convey it very well, I guess. But that aside, you know, so I got like the third interview, and I feel like I did really good on the second interview. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of talking. The third interview was with people like way higher up the chain, and it was scheduled for 45 minutes, and it only went like 20 minutes. And so usually in that case, I'm like, man, did I just absolutely nail it? Or were they just like halfway through, they're like, yeah, nah, this guy isn't it, right? Well, obviously, because I got a soft offer, I mean, obviously I nailed it. But the thing is, right, is like, for me, I continue to land like pretty decent, like, 6-figure jobs, like, almost every time that I try. And in my head, I'm not qualified for most of these. I don't think so anyways. Like, you know, I apply for them and just kind of toss things out there, and I just never feel like I'm fully qualified for any of the positions that I get, or any of the positions that I'm in, or any of the responsibility that I'm given. So it almost always feels like kind of a struggle for me. And then, like, I over research stuff, and then like half of the stuff that I researched or whatever, like, I don't even need, I don't even use. And so I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, it just seems like it's really easy for me to get into these positions, but I don't feel like it should be, because I don't feel like I know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about 90% of the time. And I know that most other people probably don't know what they're doing or talking about most of the time either. But it just kind of hits hard because, like, you know, I'll go into the interview confident because, well, you kind of have to, right? Like, you have to go in and swag your way through an interview, and I'm pretty good at that. I've, you know, had a lot of experience being a customer-facing, you know, person for a long time. You know, I'm very good at saying a lot of things, or using a lot of words to say very few things, which, you know, you confuse people, you shake them up and stuff like that. And, you know, so there's that. But I don't know, I've just been getting hit with the feeling of the imposter syndrome. And we'll see where things go from there. But with that said, I'm really excited to get to Japan. I've been trying to break my shoes in a lot more lately, and you know, just wearing them throughout the day. I think the first like 3 or 4 days of Japan are gonna just cook my feet. Like, I'm gonna be absolutely destroyed. My legs are gonna hurt, my feet are gonna hurt, but that's why I'm there for 2 weeks, right? Because, you know, the first couple of days are just gonna be getting back into the mix of walking a bunch, and then after I get that sorted, then, you know, I'll be good. But we've got lots of plans and stuff like that, and it should be good. And then I get a bonus from work like halfway through the trip, so I'll be able to ball even harder. I'm looking forward to the food, and just seeing what is gonna, you know, what's going on. We're gonna go to Kyoto, we're gonna go to Osaka, and we don't have COVID this time, so I don't have to worry about that looming down on me like I did the last time I was there. So that'll be good, and it'll be good just to get back over there and stuff like that. And yeah, but let me know if you have imposter syndrome on things in the comment section. And yeah, look forward to more videos while I'm in Japan. It'll be a lot of just stuff on my phone and then just raw uploaded. You know, one of the things I was telling Jonas is, like, when I had my previous channel and I was in Japan, my channel was mostly gaming content and like edited videos and stuff like that. So I felt like, oh, well, I need to take video and then edit it and then upload it, and I'm not going to do that. You're just going to get the raw video. I just don't care anymore. I don't have time to edit videos. It is what it is. You are seeing what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. No jump cuts, no nothing. Just hit record, hit upload, throw a title on it. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.